This is All India Radio. The news read by Nupur Goswami. Bombay High Court today upheld the constitutional validity of an amended section of the Indian Penal Code (IPC) under which repeat offenders in rape cases can be awarded life imprisonment or death penalty. A division bench of Justices B.P. Dharmadhikari and Revati Mohti Dere dismissed petitions filed by 3 convicts in the Shakti Mill gang rape case, challenging constitutional validity of the legal provisions under which they were sentenced to death in 2014. The Supreme Court today granted 3 months' time to the CBI to complete its probe, including the murder aspect in the Muzaffarpur shelter home case. A vacation bench comprising Justices Indu Malhotra and Emma Shah directed CBI to also investigate allegations of unnatural sexual assault under Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code and probe video recordings of the assault on girls at the shelter home. The bench asked the probe agency to also investigate the role of outsiders who were involved and facilitated sexual assault of inmates after administrating them intoxicants. The Apex Court directed the CBI to submit its report before it within 3 months in the case. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has been given cabinet rank in the present government. This is in recognition of his contribution in the national security domain. His appointment will be for 5 years. Last year, the government has set up a panel headed by NSA Ajit Doval to assess the National Security Council, which advises the Prime Minister on matters of national security and strategic interest. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today visited Siachen Glacier and reviewed the security situation along the borders with Pakistan. Mr. Singh was accompanied by Army Chief General Bipin Rawat. He also interacted with the soldiers and officers to know about the issues faced by them. The Defence Minister was also given presentations on functioning of 14 and 15 corps, including the Army's overall preparedness. The Army's 14 corps guards the line of control with China as well as line of control with Pakistan. The Srinagar-based 15 Corps is mainly tasked with carrying out anti-terror operations in the Kashmir Valley. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today said he will write to the Chief Ministers of those 5 states where Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana ABPMJ has so far not been implemented. Talking to reporters in New Delhi after assuming charge as Health Minister, Dr. Vardhan said Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Odisha and Delhi have not implemented the scheme. He will try to convince the Chief Ministers to implement the scheme in the interest of the people. Smriti Irani took charge as the Minister of Women and Child Development and Ravi Shankar Prasad took the charge as the Minister of Law and Justice. Arjun Munda assumed the charge as Tribal Affairs Minister and Renuka Singh took charge as MOS in the Tribal Affairs Ministry. Rao Inderjeet Singh also took charge as the Union Minister of State Independent Charge for Planning at Niti Aayog in New Delhi. A Delhi court today allowed Robert Vadra to travel abroad for 6 weeks. Special Judge Arvind Kumar allowed him to travel to USA and Netherlands for 6 weeks and asked him to submit his travel schedule. The court, however, did not allow Vadra to go to London. Mr. Vadra is facing allegations of money laundering in purchase of a property in London worth £1.9 million. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has announced free travel for women in public transport to improve safety and accessibility. Addressing media in New Delhi, Mr. Kejriwal said women will be allowed to travel free of cost on all DTC buses, cluster buses and metro trains. Delhi Chief Minister said he has given 1 week time to officials to make a detailed proposal to both DTC and metro train on how and when it can be implemented. Mr. Kejriwal said the government is also seeking suggestions from people how to implement it. He also announced the installation of CCTV cameras in the city from 8th of June. In the men's ICC World Cup cricket, Pakistan were 82 for no loss in 14 overs against England at Nottingham a short while ago. Earlier, England won the toss and elected to field. On Wednesday, India will begin their campaign against South Africa. And that is the end of this news bulletin.